Welcome to day 2 of our Christmas week of webisodes. We're still in a hunky-dory mood and we've got 2 kits to share with you.
Yes, we have Christmas traditions and festive splendor with some really unique finishes.
Yeah, so just wait till you see the scrapbook pages as well as the cards that the design team has done. Come play with us. Well, here they are, and this is Christmas traditions.
Right, and this is festive splendor.
So we'll look at that first,
yeah,
okay?
Let's go into this one. I just love that nutcracker on the front. That's just amazing.
Happy little guy. Now, yesterday it was all kind of paper toll style.
Right.
This is more card topper style. Would you agree?
Yes, easy to assemble. You're going to make quick, amazing finishes, and there's some really neat finishes in here that we're going to see.
And a variety of art styles
Right.
in this festive splendor. This is probably one of those finishes you're talking about.
Just beautiful. It's got a real kind of a glittery holographic look to it. Just amazing. I think the artwork on here is real kind of an artsy style. Some of it's really striking.
Very, very fun. Always have a magical Christmas. Just very fun
Winter
art.
wishes. So some of the sentiments are toward Christmas, especially this one.
Yes, of course. Just beautiful art, as you said, but quite a variety of art. So we've got our deco lady and then some pastel, which is a fun combination. So we're seeing gold, silver, glitter.
We've seen glitter. Right. I love the silver in combination with kind of that pastel look.
Very pretty. Love having the greetings.
So a little bit of something for everybody. So you can choose, who likes this style of artwork best, etc.
And actually, as you're saying that, what I appreciate is that you're going to have different cards. Even though you're buying one set, or 2 sets in this case, you're going to have different art. So not every card is the same, but you can use the same style.
And that's kind of neat. I mean, if you were to go out and buy a box of Christmas cards, they're all going to be the same thing for everybody. And this kind of shows a personal touch for each person.
Exactly, so you can personalize. Very pretty. Oh, 3 wise men.
Isn't that great?
Isn't that stunning?
And I love the textured gold on there. It's sort of a different look.
Let's get in close so you can see that, because I don't know that we have a card sample, but yeah, look at that texture. Gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
So that's more of what you meant of the variety of finishes. Just beautiful, stunning art. And on each of these sheets, now there are 10 sheets, but each of them has a variety. So like there's that large one, it's got some borders, it has these at the bottom, a greeting.
And I'm not sure if there are 10 sheets of die cuts altogether, but there are 121 foiled die cuts. And then we have 10 sheets, of course, of each of the different kinds of
adorable squirrels. So we have 10 of the foil. So, and you'll notice in the variety of colors that this is going to coordinate perfectly with the art that you've just seen.
These are the foiled ones. They're those matching foils. There are the pinks and the silvers and the holographic. Whoops,
and an upside down reindeer.
Yeah. Well, so they can fly.
There we go. Nice save there. So we've just got some beautiful artwork. Look at that.
On borders, we have them on the focals, and I love that you can cut these apart and use them in different ways. These are the A4 size of cardstock.
Now we're going, so that was 10 foiled, then these are 10 that are not foiled, but nonetheless, they are just very, very striking. Very fun row of nutcrackers. We've got snowflakes. And more snowflakes. And there's our 3 wise men again. Lots of art.
And this is the 350 weight GSM, which is a nice heavy cardstock. They call it adorable scoreable, of course, because when you score it, it doesn't break when you fold it.
So let's see some projects.
Okay.
Now, our very first sheet that we showed you had the Nutcrackers, and Gail said that was a favorite. And so here is an idea for a card. And notice that this frame pooches outside the card, and I think that's a nice little piece to do. You could scoot it down, you could make your card bigger, but we let it poke out there.
I like that because it sort of draws your attention to it more in like he's on stage, which is kind of a really neat look. I just love that. It's interesting.
And with that, I like that banner looking, Happy Christmas to You on top. That's foam tape.
Right.
The Nutcracker is foam taped.
Foam taped. It really helps him to stand out as the centerpiece there. there.
And you know us, we just couldn't resist adding some border dazzles, you know, because that's going to be needed somewhere along the line.
And it's easy. And all of the border, I mean, there's a lot of border dazzles that come on those sheets, and you can use just a little bit of them. They go a long way.
So that's one look. Here is a very different look, but still is part of this set.
Right, and I love the offsetting of these little squares, and so you can just sort of mix and match, foam tape the center up, and you don't have to foam tape the borders if you don't want to, the frames, and I just love that. I love the From Our Home to Yours this Christmas.
Very pretty. And this is a great example of the adorable scorable that is foiled. So this is all one piece as I run my finger over it, and I can feel it's one piece.
Right.
But we've got the border at the bottom, which of course is coordinating.
Which is kind of interesting. I like that. If you were using paper, you might cover it with this paper and then put a strip of this and then a border. But this all comes together just ready to just pop on your card.
Which is exactly what you were saying, that these are quick to make cards, but they don't look it. On the inside, another piece of that adorable scorable. This is one of the border die cuts, and then Merry Christmas in that circle.
Just simple to put together, just a little bit of ribbon up there.
And I like the fact that they're overlapping. It lets your eye kind of see it as one unit instead of as three. Now here's a very pretty square card.
Isn't that pretty? So the card has been cut down to fit that. That's a 5" by 5"
like
card.
it.
But it also has a unique feature when you open up this card. It is an easel card.
Right. It's going to go just like this.
Very simple to do, so that on the front of your card, you're just going to score it right down the center, and then you're going to fold that. Make sure that you only glue this piece to that portion of the card.
You're just gluing the bottom of your card top to the front.
And that's just another piece, that's a square piece of cardstock, and then the die cuts get set on top of there.
Actually, I think this is a square piece of adorable scorable.
Right, there you go.
And now as we get in a little bit closer, you can see that we did embellish those poinsettias with some
more jewel dazzles.
And these are the gold jewel dazzles to go with the gold foiling.
Really cute.
Which works so well. Christmas
just
wishes.
Extra little sparkle on there, and then when you foam tape your pieces to the inside, they'll hold up the easel card.
Right. May your Christmas be merry and bright. So just really, really festive and unique.
And bright, colorful. I love
now,
that.
I promised you scrapbook page, so, and we'll have a couple, and this is our first. Now, this is using that sheet you were talking about with the unique finish.
And I love that it's just super sparkly. The black really helps to set it off. And so an entire piece of the adorable scorable is in the background there. And then the interesting part, what I like about this is the photos have actually been matted on black, and then the frames were foam taped on top of them.
That's nice.
So it's a nice little offset. It gets from that light color through the dark back out to the light color. Helps to set it off.
So let's back up just a little bit. And so there is that full sheet of the adorable score you're talking about. So this has the reindeer. We have a reindeer overlapping. Then we have a border that has been
cut.
Yeah, right.
You have to cut this. It's been cut and it's back here behind you. So one little piece there, and then the rest of it goes this way.
And look at the tags that are right there. And then have a magical Christmas is that particular greeting.
And lots of little
or
die
title.
cuts, lots of different die cuts to embellish. And these frames, this frame originally on the sheet was set inside of this frame with another one of those reindeer, and we just popped out the die cut and use it as frames for your photos.
And I agree with you how stunning it all is on black. So scrapbookers, please do not think that the hunky-dory kits are not for you, because we are here to show you they are for you. And
very
it's
simple to do too. I did this page in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Wow.
That's all it took.
Very neat. And look at it. It's a stunning page.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is that we showed you yesterday the glitter velvet ribbon.
Right.
Just want to point out that's also being used here. So a simple knot just does a really nice
perfectly
job.
with that sparkle. Even if it wasn't sparkly, it'd fit because it's really Christmassy.
Yeah. So nice to see. Okay. So this is out of the Festive Splendor set. Now we're going to go into the Christmas tradition. So let's take a look at the art on that combination.
And right away, a more traditional artwork,
Yeah.
very detailed, almost like oil paintings or something like that.
Very pretty. And yet, look at the beauty of the foiling. I mean,
Right.
it's just rich.
It is, and it's some of it has that real textured look, almost an embossed look there, and I just love that.
And then we've got our very friendly Santa. I appreciate that.
That's the Christmas tradition part, very traditional, but I love those shapes, very unique shapes. You get all kinds of shapes with Hunky Dory, squares, circles, you get lots of tags, lots of sentiments and borders.
Okay,
Another,
fireplace,
another real
presents.
rich look. You're going to see this
pretty.
one used on a page in a little bit.
Okay, we have a choir, O Come All Ye Faithful.
Season's greetings,
yes.
Christmas wishes, more of those shapes. So this is...
Sorry, it doesn't say, it says, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. It says, Season's greetings, and oh, come, let us adore him. Okay, I was just kind of getting earlier. And some sweet children.
You know,
Very
another thing to
pretty.
do with these, you can pick one of the little sentiments to be used, but then you have all of these extra sentiments left. Use them as tags for your Christmas presents.
Yes, excellent idea. And okay, so we have a nativity set again in the
paper toll
very
style.
Traditional set.
A nice big frame on there.
And we've got
That's fun, the postage stamp style.
Yeah, very sweet. Merry Christmas. We've got the robin.
And these are really easily made into gift cards as well. You can take some of those smaller elements, put them on a small folded gift card.
This again is that very ornate foiling, just beautifully
textured
done.
all over that. That's just gorgeous.
And we have an old-fashioned car with
And
a tree.
I love these with the extra frames, so that you've got the centerpiece. Here's a frame, and then another frame.
Wow! So
and that's
two
what we were
frames
talking about in that first scrapbook page that we did. Great for framing photos.
So now we get into the 10 foiled adorable scoreable sheets. So here we go. This is Hark the Herald Angels Sing. We've got some foiling on the edge.
So we've always got that matching colors, the matching artwork, so you can pair them up with those die cuts really easily.
Okay, well we've got some foil that
Darn
are
it.
right here.
At the bottom.
Boy, those gremlins get into our stuff.
Who did that?
Okay, yeah, who did that? And there's another, and there's a foil. See, didn't I do that well?
They're all in there though. There's the foil. We also have the printed that will be coming too.
But again, just beautiful art.
Oh, I love that
Look
one.
at that.
Isn't it beautiful?
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, now we're into the non-foiled sheets. Equally beautiful, equally fine art, and
With the
there's
little
a foil
tucked in.
Yeah, so okay.
There are 10 of each of them all together.
And they won't perhaps be in order in your kit either.
Yeah, well, they don't really have to be. It's just kind of nice to show them that. I love it. This is great. The little girl feeding the bird.
Very sweet. So you get sometimes and very often a larger image, and you can turn that into something else. Here's another foiled one that peeked over. So we've got the nativity. There's the
I love that
postmark, very
postcard.
ghosted back, and very traditional. So let's see projects.
Let's do that.
So we were talking about the postmark, and here is an example of taking what Hunky Dory calls their toppers and layering them and placing them on top of that last sheet we saw, that very ghosted postmarks. So there you go. And kind of like one of our earlier cards, again, having them overlap, it lets you see it as a unit.
It does, I agree. And I love looking for opportunities to use jewel dazzles, like in these tiny little spaces on the edge of the stamp there. Where there's always opportunities for using jewel dazzles.
These are the red jewel dazzles. And on the inside, oh, very pretty.
That's very sweet.
Very nice to have the coordinating art that you can use on the front and on the inside. And sending love and Christmas wishes from across the miles.
I love
So
being
that
able
works for
to
you?
use more than one sentiment. They always give you extra, so you can add extra sentiment.
Now here is, again, very traditional, keeping in line, sending winter wishes.
And for everything that's going on here, very simple to make. This is one piece of cardstock for the entire card, a small border die cut, the center, and the sentiment. That's it.
3 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Isn't that
Four.
4 pieces?
4.
And then on the inside, thank you for counting for me. And then we have a little more of a greeting and more of the same
cards,
treatment.
right.
Yeah,
So
top
very
and bottom.
simple.
And Santa, let's look at the Santa. I have
Yay.
dear spot in my heart for
That's
Santa
a nice
Claus.
large
It
focal,
is.
so he takes up most of that sheet. And the interesting part of this is, so here in the background we have this piece, which is the Adorable Scorable, but this piece was cut from the top of the Adorable Scorable along the edge of the border and then placed here so it would match top and bottom.
So what's nice about that is you have the option of keeping it very fast, or you can take a couple of extra minutes, and literally that's all it is.
Personalize it just a little bit more.
Yeah, and this is Santa Claus is coming to town. All of you need to know that.
Yes.
And look how it's just rich, absolutely rich. Very cute to have those. We have another, and this is the toy shop. Again, very traditional, very pretty.
I like that the first frame is glued right to the page. The second is foam tape. The third one is double foam tape, so it just sort of stair steps up.
So just stack that.
Right, and then the corners have been corner chomped so that you've got that nice rounded look. That's a great look for this card.
And that was done on all four of them. And again, adding this, I think, is the thin line dazzles.
No, this is the
regular,
red jewel border dazzles.
or gold.
It's
Is it red? Oh, it is red.
It's because they're so tiny. There's just little dots of red in there.
It's got a lot of that foiling. Gotcha, with the red.
Beautiful.
And you can see how beautifully it goes. Winter wishes.
I love the Adorable Scorable. In the background, there are words. It's singing a song back there of some sort, all over the.
You're on your own for the
card.
music. Here is, I think, the one sheet that's more the paper toll style. And you can see the layers, and you can use all of those layers or not, your choice.
Right.
But here they all are, just to see it.
It's kind of fun to stack those with the tiny little foam squares that we sell. That they fit just perfectly behind all of these smaller images, even a teeny tiny one there. And I love that big large frame. It's kind of a wood tone behind that gold.
And again, letting that poke out the top. Christmas blessings is what's said there. And on the inside, a smaller kind of swatch of that artwork.
So just a tiny little strip of that Adorable Scorable. Save those pieces for just little elements like that.
Yeah.
That could be a little gift card in itself on a smaller card right there.
Very, very pretty. Now we have another, in fact, another scrapbook page. So let me bring this. And this has a really kind of fun thing going on. So to begin with, this is brown cardstock and the Adorable Scorable, but it has been trimmed down a little bit.
Right, and it's got brown cardstock, it's got red cardstock, and there's some gold metallic paper there, highlighting, used for matting those photos that goes with the gold on the die cut.
So that's our gold paper, and you can see it is more of a muted gold.
Right. So it's sort of toning down the gold accents that you see with the die cuts, and I think it goes great. It lets those stand out a little bit more, and it just sort of adds a backdrop. And then part of the Adorable Scorable it's cut just large enough to sort of frame these photos and add some little elements. But I love the surprise about this. So you've got Mom and the little girl here. Oh, she's waiting with her present, and then you open that up.
Oh, cute.
And there's the surprise of opening the present.
So you get to open her.
Right. So this is just created with part of the Adorable Scorable cardstock. That's one piece there, and you just score it and fold it into an S-shaped card on this side. Put that nice big die cut on this side of it, and it opens up.
And to slip this into a sheet protector, just cut a slit, thread this up through, and that way you can, anyone who's looking at the album can open and get the surprise.
Fun.
That's more of that velvet glitter ribbon. The other thing I really appreciate about this for scrapbookers, I'm talking to you, is the use of the words also. So Christmas blessings right there on the top of the two. Then Merry Christmas. Down here we've got a nice little border with have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
So those are just doing your journaling for you.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And it's all ready to go.
I know 2 million ladies are going, oh, well, that's a lot easier. And so just you've got all of that. So we have the two sets.
Right. We have Christmas Traditions.
Right.
And we have Festive Splendor.
Yes, now they're available separately, but we're going to offer you a bundled offer at the end of this, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Definitely,
with even
with some
more goodies.
Fun hunky-dory.
Yeah, please join us.